Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik, and welcome back to more of Animal Crossing Let's Go to the City, and all city folk. So, yeah, last episode was the last video I did before I turned 20, and this is the first, city folk upload where we are, well, I'm 20, I'm in double digits. That's not the focus of the episode. I talked about that, yes, okay, that. I was gonna say I was having trouble remembering what I was doing last episode, then I remember I just started fishing to fill the time. So, with that said, I'm sure it's going to make ourselves very rich, very happy. You may notice that it isn't Sunday, by the way. It's, in fact, a Monday. I couldn't record yesterday, but I figured we would hop on and we would just enjoy ourselves. Not going to put pedal to the metal every week when it comes to making money, just most of them. But with that said, you would think that we've got a decent enough haul already. 19,000 from last episode, not bad. I will take that, honestly. But yes, I'm in a good mood if you can't tell. It's Monday, I'm managed to catch up on my day behind of uploading it. I'm kind of flaking a bit, but yeah, no, yesterday I kind of double build it, and today it should all catch up and be nice and aired out. In case you don't know, the upload streak has got like it's got some weird mechanics that I've kind of like run off. Obviously I can't do it every single day, but I let myself fall behind one day, just if something comes up. And 2 days I let myself fall behind on if something really bad happens and I can rectify it the next day, which is what I had to do. And it's always stressful when it hits 2 days because it's like, yeah, it's technically been broken about like 100 times. Because you'd be surprised the amount of times I go 2 days behind and nobody calls me out on it, but yeah. Either way, we're gonna do things a little out of order this episode because I'm feeling funky. We're gonna do our fountain activity first and go from there. Yeah, I've got a busy day, I've got to say. I'm gonna do this, get this exploring, and then I've kind of got the rest of the day to grab by the horns and really just make my own. So I'm honestly rather looking forward to it. So yeah, not too bad. Plant these flowers, then more money rocket up, do some stuff, and yeah. Oh, it's 1 PM too, which means we have like my favourite music track in the game playing. Life is good. Life is good. Gotta say, this garden does appear to be slowly getting bigger over time. May as well take care of it now, actually, whilst... with that note, you should probably water it, you know, so we can make sure it lasts even longer in good health. And, yeah, I see that wilting flower just off to the left behind a tree. You think you can get away, but no. Anyway, so what have I been up to then? It's officially been almost a week since I turned 20, and I'm proud to say literally nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing. I was kind of like feeling a bit funky, so what I did is I went ahead and I oh, we've got double coconuts. That explains. Yeah, because obviously Nooks was short last time, so we had to sell this time. Yeah, no, it's been interesting. It's feeling weird, so I went back and watched the finale to the Sonic Unleashed DLC because, in case you don't know, I go completely off topic in that video and I kind of talk about future and everything. And I said 4 years down the line to that video's release, I wanted me, who at the time will be 22 and presumably working full-time job, to go back and watch it, record his reaction, and see how it goes. But since we're technically at the halfway point now, that video came out in 2020, I went back and watched it, and that really gave me a perk up. I've been feeling a lot better today. Like, it was one of those, it feels weird, but I had one of those moments where it was like, you know what, I'm gonna have a lie-in, and then I'm gonna have a productive as all hell afternoon. Like, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm presumably gonna go straight into, G Fuel. I might even stream. Because the thing that was stopping me from doing that, being my sister kind of needing picking up from school, that's done now, because she makes her own way home from school starting this year, which means, like, my stream schedule could pop off. If I wanted, I should probably do it in moderation, but still, I'm sure the Neremik VODs viewers will be very happy to hear that. So yeah, we've got some good stuff in the works, dare I say. Like I said, got a nice smile on my face. Today feels as though it's going to be a good one. With that said, if it feels like it's going to be so good, we should probably try our luck in the fountain. We'll sort out our coconuts in due time, but yeah, let's see if we've got what it takes to just maybe walk out of here with an axe that won't break. Okay, and me and Octavian have the birthday on the same day. I'm so happy that like he stayed in there for that, because I was mildly concerned Octavian would move out before I could see like the bulletin board wishing us both a happy birthday on the same day. Speaking of which, since it is my birthday, well, it was my birthday, and I'm in a good mood, You'd better be nice to me, Serena. So, hey, let me ask you something. How do I look today? Do you think I look completely different? Same as ever. What? You don't see it? I tried to give myself a new hairdo, but I messed up. You really can't tell? Oh, how wonderful. I was kind of mad when you threw an axe at me and all, but just this once I'm willing to overlook it. But that doesn't mean you're off the hook, you're still not getting your axe back. Okay, it's time for my skin rejuvenation treatment. Bye-bye now. I don't like you. Psh, fine. Fine. Oh, either way, if this episode does run a little short, especially in terms of the coconuts and visiting the roost and speaking to villagers, I was thinking we could take a trip to the city and see... So last time we visited Gracie Grace to see that the sweet set had officially arrived. But I was half thinking that this episode, what we could do, is we could go there, and we could see what we want and what we don't want, and then kind of get a price for that. Like, think practically, what do we want in a room? Like, just the room we'll be putting stuff in. And then, what's it called? Kind of count it up, see what our end value is, see how much I really need to, like, push myself and go beyond. So how many slots do I have? Okay, so it's 2 trees and then 3 off the third. That's not too bad for a haul, honestly. Hell yeah. God, I do feel like I've got energy back, though. I know it sounds weird, but watching a video from me, like, 2 years ago, not only that, but I was enthusiastic as all hell to record a load of the Sonic Unleashed HD stuff. I'm like, just watching that back, it feels like it's giving me a tiny little bit of mojo back. And it's cool. Like, I still procrastinated to high hell this morning, but I don't know, it feels like I got something back from, like, watching old me, and it's like, it feels like I'd slightly lost something, but now I've got it back, and it just feels good, man. Although, speaking on good things, I have half been thinking about upgrading my capture card to something better. It's become as a surprise to some of you. My capture card, no, bear with me here, isn't that good. I know. Yeah, no, so if you don't know, my capture card is super cheap, and it can do 60 frames in 720, or 30 frames in 1080, which is what I record my stuff in, which means it doesn't look the best. It's underpowered, basically. It served me well for years. The quality's been good, and for a long while I could just bump the 30 up to 60, start doubling frames in Vegas. But, again, watching that video last night, and especially with some of the capture card troubles I've had recently, I've been thinking in the back of my head about potentially getting an upgrade. Selling the one I currently have, or giving it to one of my friends that's potentially wanting to get into streaming. Sell it them for a tenner or something, it's more than CX gift for it. Yeah, just get rid of it, maybe put it in a box, you know, because I don't want to get rid of it. This thing started like a big chapter of my channel, but I do want to look into getting a more powerful capture card, because I want to up that quality. I'm aware that the quality isn't juicing every last pixel out of the games I'm playing, and I want it to. So it's we're kind of at a standstill where I'm thinking of replacing it. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but I think it'll be soon-ish. It'll be weird to say goodbye, it'll be weird to try and adapt to having a new capture card, but I think the step up in quality, because it says 1080 and it technically does do that resolution, but it's a bit blurry. Wii games it's fine with, but when you do something like Splatoon 3, it becomes a bit noticeable. It's not full quality. And then, of course, this 30 frames thing. I personally don't mind 30 frames in my video game, but like when I look at it across and see the frame difference of a game that is running at 60, and then it's like cut down to 30, it's like, yeah, maybe I should consider an upgrade. So it's been in the back of my head. I'll keep you guys posted of what I choose. When we can update video, get a free day on the streak with that. I say, my capture card is being so troublesome to set up, but here is an update video. I have got this, and here's some other updates. Yeah, if you've ever seen an update video, I see the very important or I'm out of ideas for the day. Well, why have we talked about the upload streak so much? It's like, bro, why is that the most interesting thing that keeps getting brought up? It's like, by the way, the upload streak. It's like, you know what? We got extra spaces on our pockets. We may as well. We may as well. Like I said, we're gonna help ourselves out. That extra 3,000 could go a long way, he says. And they'll pull you back out, and we should just be able to carry these guys in as well. Look at us! Look at us making that little bit extra cash. Well. Well. Can I just not count? Can I not count, or is my brain, like, sabotaging me to make me look like an idiot? I don't know. Either way, welcome. Is this the last hole? Do we go outside and we do one more? Oh, I don't know. I do not know. But we will consider. Okay, I can't speak in a low volume like that because I've started using noise gates on my recordings to make sure that what's it called? And background audio doesn't get through. And yeah. Should probably like, you know, pay more attention to that. Again, we're trying to step up the video quality. It's not just on the capture card front. In case you don't know what a noise gate is, by the way, it means that if this video doesn't have one and I go silent, and then there was no game music playing, you'd hear like a hissing noise, like background noise, wind, computer fans, what have you. The noise gate takes out all sound below a certain volume. And it lets stuff through and it detects a sound louder than it. So it's weird, and you can get ones that are kind of smarter or dumber, but the general idea is that it blocks out background noise, or just quiet noises in the background. The issue is if I go below like a certain amount, it also cuts me out. So you gotta be careful about them, but generally, especially for something like Persona 4, where I'll be sat in a cutscene for a while waiting for people to finish talking, and I'll be dead silent. You know, unless I want to like go through and cut out every single like bit of silence in that recording, which may take like up to like 20 minutes, so it's not a hassle, but I can also do the same effect just by throwing a noise gate on. It's like, you don't hear the hissing noise while people are talking, and it's just better for everyone. And it takes like 4 seconds to put on. Vegas is amazing. I'm not sure if I've mentioned actually, but I have upgraded my Vegas version, which is quite cool. In case you don't know, I was stuck on Vegas 18 for ages, which is known to be a buggy pile of crap. So I'm proud to announce I am now no longer on that version. Like, proudly, I am no longer using Vegas 18, and I managed to upgrade to Vegas 20. It's weird, but I'm liking it. It's another step in, like, towards improving the channel quality, so, yeah. I'm quite happy with it. As of right now, still getting used to it, still using it as I would Vegas 18. I don't know all the ins and outs and everything, but, for what it's worth, it's good. The only issue I have with it is that when it finishes exporting, it hangs on 100% for a while before it finishes writing, which is weird, but for all that, yeah, no, pretty cool, honestly. So with that said then, we've got 600,000 in savings. So I'm gonna go see what we can spend that on in Gracie Grace, see how much more we need. But yeah, no, but for that little thing where it just sticks on 100% for a while, which is a bit, like, confusing, because the timer says it's done even though it's not. It's been a dream to use, because my old one, it used to be so finicky. Again, to people that don't do video editing, this might not sound like the most interesting thing in the world, but the old version of Vegas I was using, there are like 2 ways you can import things. There's like their inbuilt file explorer, and there's the, it opens a box in Windows and just tells you what you want to pull in. But if you use that box occasionally, it would just immediately crash the software. There'd be nothing wrong with the file or anything, it would just decide, oh, and then crash. So you have to use their built-in one. And it works, but it's also like a bit of a nightmare, because I'm fast with Windows 1. But this one, it doesn't crash when you use the Windows 1. Well, no, it was just random crashes, so it was a nightmare, but it feels more stable. It feels more high quality. I hear they've got like some cool features and I need to dig into more, but like I said, I'm quite happy with how it's going. Anyway, you blather on, Captain. I am gonna think about what I can talk about next. Oh, I almost forgot. We can play the game. If you're new here, this is your first episode of the game. I like to call it. We have to. Oh, hello. Well, I know you're called Phineas, but what about the rest of you? Can I guess your names without speaking to you? I already know you're called Gladys, so. Oh, some of you are going to be really difficult to get out. Right, I'm going to throw out Freya. No, you're not Phoebe. You're in my New Horizons town. What are you called? Right. Egbert, Tank, Dottie, Gladys, and Freya. Are you Freya? Gwen. Right, fine. Gwen. I know you're Gladys. That gives me one out of 2. Dottie? Right, 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2. Okay. Egbert. Okay. 3 out of 4. And then last but not least, you Tank. I do know my Animal Crossing villagers. 4 out of 5. Not bad. Of course I know you, you're Phineas. I've never seen you before, so what brings you here? Why, hello there. And what can I do for you this fine day, little boy?
Give me something.
Okay, settle down now. I'm sure I've got just the thing for you. Now don't be shy, just tell me which prize you want and it's yours. Balloon, bunny balloon, pinwheel, or bubble wand. Yeah, I can trip and fall with a balloon is the issue. So... Oh, the balloons look more striking, but Bubble wand. Oh, a bubble wand, now there's a good time. It reminds me of my youth, it does. Let's see here, no, not bubbly enough. Aha, here you go, Sonny. Now, the bubble wand, what you do is hold this in your hands and press A to blow on it. Have you ever noticed that when there are bubbles in the air, it is impossible to throw, or is that just me? Saving that. Well, I'll take 2 fails, I'll take 2 fails, take one with me emoing. This is the first time I've seen Phineas in this series, by the way, and we're on over episode 100. So, big moments. Big moment. We'll get Gladys in the frame too. It's like, yeah. Yeah, we know you from the New Horizons town. Like I said, at the next milestone, which would be on 150, I do want to not even do an episode in the game and just go through all the screenshots we've taken, because honestly, we've taken a lot. Ugh, either way. Bubble wand. Carry. So I do this, and I don't think this runs out. With balloons, you can trip and drop them as the thing, but bubble wand? Look at me. Look at me go. I can run into the bubbles and pop them. I'm so easily amused, but I don't care. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think you make that is like one for the books. If we see him again, maybe I'll get a bunny balloon. So that is what I want, but I know I'd lose it, so yeah. Either way, welcome to Gracie Grace. Blah 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 blah. Okay, here we are. So, business mode now. Fun must be removed. So, how much are the floor and the wallpaper? Because I know I'm going to have to buy both of those. 124,000. And the wall. What is this? What's that? So, 124. So, that is 248. I'm going to write that down in my YouTube search box. I've got nowhere else to source stuff. So, 248 for the first lot. Oh, I'll put a K. Right, what else do we want? So, I don't want this bookshelf, if I'm being honest. I just don't think it'd fit. I want this lamp, though. In fact, I want 2 of those. Because I think it'd look cool in the room. So that costs 98k times 2, which would be 196,000. Okay, it's not too bad, but no! Okay, then I open the Bible. Okay, so 196k for 2 lamps. Hype, please. Same deal with this, honestly. I want 2 of these. So, sweet sofa. How much is it? 80k. Okay, so that's relatively cheap for the item I'd argue is the best one, but... Okay, already got a relatively full room. And then I think I want one of these, one of these, one of these. Kind of one of everything else in the room, just not the dresser, so... Okay, how much is to buy? A sweets table. Yeah, let's put it in between those guys. Right, how much is it? Okay, 240k? It looks like an ironing board. Right, we can substitute that in for a different table because that's not look that good. Right, how about you? Sweets bed. The little treasure is a sweets bed. You can coordinate it with matching carpet and wallpaper. 80k. Okay, another 80k. I will put that down as 80 because I don't know. It's like, oh, I have no self-control, but we'll run the maths on this, by the way. Don't you worry. And then this little treasure is a sweets mini lamp. I like that. How much is it? Because 110k. Okay, well, I don't want one of those, so never mind. And then you two over here, you're like what I'm stressed over, so a sweets dresser. 2. Gentlemen, I'm doing the maths in my head. Oh, good lord, we need to gamble hard on the turnip market. Okay, the sweets closet, you can coordinate it with matching carpet and wallpaper. How much is it? 68. 68k. The pricing here is the most inconsistent thing I've ever seen. Alright, well, for the one time, we'll do the chair and we'll do the table. How much is it? 120. Okay, no, that's 210. No, that's... Okay, I do not want to fall into despair when I calculate this out, but... Yeah. And then last but not least, a sweets mini table. How much is it? That beauty costs 80k. One more 80k. And I think that's everything. Unless there's anything else in here which we can, like, buy that's to go, yo, I don't think there is, I think. But I think that's everything. Now, can I sleep on the bed? No. And Gracie isn't here. Yeah, you can... The display highlights some of our Premiere coordinates. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like a little Easter egg, you interact with that and they let you kind of know what's up. But, Okay, so with that said, it's time for the phone calculator to be pulled out, and, what does that come out to? So 248 plus 196, oh god, plus 160 plus 80, plus, 330 plus 68 plus, oh god lord, plus 120 plus one final lot of 80,000 comes out to 1,282,000 bells. Or, in case you're unantiquated in what that means, that's over double our bank account. Now, they do have sales that go on later on, but the issue is that some of this stuff goes out of stock, so if it's running down to the last minute, we can gamble on it, but when they do have sales on at the end of a set, stuff sells out. Now, if this sells out, well, this sells out, fine, I don't want those. But if something like this sells out when I want it, bad, because that's unavailable, but everything else is discounted, so you need to act quick. And, yeah. That came out a bit worse in, maths than I was hoping it would, honestly. That was actually horrifying. Either way, I'm gonna take my mind off it. Let's see if I can get your names. So I know you're Gwen. Why the fuck do you look like that? Right, so Gwen, Mary, Book. Okay, that was the luckiest guess known to man. Okay, let's do this. So that's Book. I think you're Mary. Yes, okay, it's the cloak of Pricey. Grace is so cute. It's like a celebrity cloak or whatever. Okay. And I know that you over here are Gwen. Oh, new hour. Yeah, you're Gwen because you just showed up previously. Look at the shoe shine guy 2 meters to his left. Then, I'm not sure. Hamlet? No, you're not. The Hamlet's a hamster. Charles. Prince. Close enough. Close enough. I was going for a posho name. And I don't know. T-Bone? Caesar. He did look Italian. That was my second guess. Not Caesar, but he was Italian. Well, either way, I think that's it done for now. But we can save here. Well, you know what? I think I am going to save. I'm going to take a photo to commemorate the time we actually saved in the city. I really hope it doesn't. If it doesn't block me out, because I look like a right nuisance. But yeah, I'm going to end here. So if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It all helps us a bunch. Lets me want to see more of this and all that good stuff. We are definitely a little out of our depth when it comes to money making right now, but we will do it. We will get the sweets set and decorate that room to our heart's content. We just gotta think about doing it first. So until next time, with all that said, I'd really like to thank you for watching. My name has been Neremik, and peace out.